Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. If you're watching this video, first things first, go ahead and drop a like, drop a sub, and drop a comment as well. Now, I honestly held off as long as I could to make this prediction video because my predictions have been swapping honestly every day. Up until last night, I finally came up with my final prediction list and decided to go ahead and put it out this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and read off the guys we have competing at this Arnold Classic and Men's Open this weekend. William Bonac, Max Charles, So Chung Lee, Mokamek El Imam, Steve Kuklo, Hassan Mustafa, Sergio Oliva Jr., Justin Rodriguez, NickWalker, as well as Akeem Williams. So I'm only going to be doing my top 6 in this video for you guys. No disrespect to any of the other guys, but everyone pretty much has the same top 6 as far as all the other YouTube channels, just in a different order. So let's go ahead and get into the top 6. In 6th place, I have Steve Kuklo. And this was actually kind of tough for me, seeing as Steve just placed second in Texas. And I know that he wasn't really satisfied with that. He arguably could have beat Ian in Texas. But the guys that I have in front of him, I've pretty much compared shot by shot. And I just don't think Steve is going to be able to beat some of the guys I have ahead of him. Steve can definitely slide up a lot. Like I said, last year he beat Sergio Oliva Jr. and he placed higher than Akeem Williams at last year's Arnold Classic. So this year I have them placed a little bit above him. Maybe so, maybe not. You guys will see. So, but in 6th place, I have Steve Kuklo. And in 5th place, I have Ian Valliere. And honestly, I've had Ian as high as 2nd up on my predictions list. But upon second looking, I don't believe Ian is going to be able to beat a lot of these guys in the back shots. And Ian also is pretty weak in the front double and the abs and thighs. So pretty much anyone that looks more aesthetic than Ian can beat him in a lot of these poses, I feel like. But Ian is going to come in crazy hard. He's going to come in crazy graining. And like I said, Ian can possibly win the Arnold Classic. I had him as high as 2, but once I started comparing shots, I dropped him down some. So I have Ian Valliere in 5th place. And in 4th place, I have the mutant himself, NickWalker. And coming into your first Arnold and getting 4th place isn't bad at all. I've seen, I can't say specifically, but someone has Nick winning the show. You'll have to go around and watch the other guys' videos on YouTube. But 4th place isn't bad at all. The guys I have ahead of him, I believe they beat him in the side shots, and that is pretty much where Nick has trouble with. Nick is actually pretty decent in the front double and the abs and thigh, as well as both back shots. But once Nick gets a lot of detail, fine lines throughout the upper body and side hamstring, he still has a lot of new muscle. Nick is going to be a very serious threat. But I'm going to take NickWalker in 4th place. And in 3rd place, I have Big Akeem Williams. Now, just a disclaimer. If Akeem drops the ball, he can definitely come as low as 6th or 7th. But if Akeem nails it, he can also win the show. I'm not expecting Akeem to come in at his all-time best, but I'm expecting him to come in maybe a little better than Puerto Rico. I believe Akeem definitely edges out Nick in both side shots, front shot, abs and thigh. I honestly believe Nick maybe can take the rear double against Akeem, but Akeem pretty much wins a lot of those other shots. So that's why I have Akeem in 3rd place. But depending on Akeem's conditioning, he can definitely win the show. He's definitely one of the most freakiest bodybuilders in his lineup. But once Akeem stands next to some of these more conditioned guys, if he drops the ball, that's why I said he could place as low as 6th or 7th. Because Nick, Kuklo, and Ian, I'm pretty sure that they're going to come into the Arnold Classic shredded. And in 2nd place, I'm kind of going out on a limb here, kind of. I'm going to take Sergio Oliva Jr. And take into account, guys, I don't think Akeem has ever beat Sergio Oliva. Now, Sergio lost to Steve Kuklo last year. Well, Sergio placed 5th and Kuklo placed 4th at the Arnold Classic. And Sergio weighed in at 286 pounds a couple days ago. I'm not sure what his stage weight will be, but he should be 15 to maybe 20 pounds heavier than what he was at his last Arnold Classic. Now, keep in mind, Sergio is probably the best poser in his lineup, which I think is also going to carry him above a lot of other athletes. And you have to also keep in mind that Sergio just brings an amazing stage presence, and Sergio is definitely going to get the crowd involved. With the added size I believe Sergio has put on, and Sergio is also training with Dennis James, and he's getting to see how Big Ramy trains, I'm pretty sure Sergio is going to come in condition round 4, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the best Sergio we're going to see. So, kind of going out on a limb here, but I'm going to take Sergio Oliva Jr. in second place. And for the win of the 2021 Arnold Classic, I have William Bonek, of course. I think William does enough to be able to retain his title, honestly. He is the most consistent. He has the most experience. You know, a lot of these guys coming to the Arnold Classic, I've heard they may have issues with nerves, but William has done it plenty of times before. William may be the second best poser in this lineup. He isn't just an outstanding poser, but William definitely is a great poser. And I'm sure you guys know a lot of these guys. I've only seen them hit mandatories, so I'm not sure how they're going to place on the Arnold Classic stage. But Williams' presentation and the way he's able to present his physique, plus he's just freaky, man. Crazy round, crazy bubbly. I think William definitely does enough to be able to retain the title. So let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about my predictions, man. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and sub. I'm out.